Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. My channel is Thou Loves Books. And before I start with today's video, I just wanted to say thank you for the 37 people that subscribed to my channel. And I had over 100 views in my last video. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm just a girl with cerebral palsy who loves reading romance books. I can't believe you guys liked my video. I appreciate it so much. I've been watching BookTube for a while, and I thought, what the heck, why not start my own channel? Because of a lot of these books they were recommending, I read too. So I thought, why not just start your own channel? It means the world to me that people are actually liking my videos. So thank you. I'm having a ton of fun making these videos on YouTube. So for today's video, over the weekend, I thought to myself, why don't I read my favorite YouTubers' most recommended books? Books that they recommend over and over. Books that they recommend the same book on multiple channels. So I picked 3 books. It's Untouchable by Sam Mariano. It's a dark romance. Sweet Dandelion by Micalea Smeltzer. It's a student-teacher romance. And A Lady for a Duke. It's a historical romance. Now, Untouchable, Jen from the book Refuge, Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl, Nikki from Nikki in Bookland, all recommended this book. So I wanted to try reading it and give you my thoughts on it. Untouchable is a dark bully romance. Like, really dark. There's non-con in this, mentions of sexual assault, not done to the heroine, but to the hero. It's a spoiler, but it's to the hero, and it happened in his past. Now you have to read the book to find out how that happened. I'm telling you, it's twisted. There's non-con, sexual assault. And the hero plays a lot of mind games. So, Untouchable is about this girl named Zoe Ellis. She reported this guy from the football team named Jake. She reported him for harassment to the principal, and she got him kicked off the football team for a season. So Jake and Carter and two other guys corner her in the classroom, and there is a non-con scene at the beginning of the book. The beginning of the book is hard to read, but after that incident, Carter has taken an interest in Zoe. He goes to her house and tells her mom that Zoe is Carter's girlfriend. And she's like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? Why is he crazy? Is he off his rocker? So they play a lot of psychological games with each other. Like, Carter wants to get close to Zoe. Like, he wants to be physically intimate with her. So he asks her out like on a date, and she keeps saying no. So finally he says, if you don't come with me to this party, something's gonna happen to your friend. So Zoe goes to this party and gets her friend out of the situation. But then she ends up in bed with Carter. And it's their first consensual scene. But Zoe is intrigued about Carter and why he does the thing he does. So I would classify this as a psychological dark romance, because they do get into a relationship because Zoe is just so curious to why Carter acts the way he does. So they get into a relationship of a dominant and not BDSM, but a dominant and submissive relationship. But it's not BDSM, but it's like that. So this book was really interesting. I gave it 4 stars. I did not think the non-con was necessary, but I didn't think I would like Carter. But in his twisted way that Sam Mariano writes, you'll like him at the end. So you understand why he's like that once you know his story. So if those triggers don't bother you, I suggest you read Untouchable by Sam Mariano. The next book I read is Sweet Dandelion by Micalea Smeltzer. It's a student-teacher romance, and Sweet Dandelion was recommended by Micalea from Oh Hey It's McKay and Jess from Honest Fiction. Sweet Dandelion is Micalea's favorite book, and the story is it has to do with Dandelion, and she's a survivor of a school shooting from her own school, but her mom, who also works at the same school, died. And she survived. She got shot, but she survived. And she walks with a limp now. She used to be at a track star, but now she can't do that anymore because she walks with a limp. And her brother becomes her guardian. And they moved to Utah. They used to live in Portland, but they moved to Utah to get away from all the memories. And Dandelion goes to this new school, but she has to, since she has trauma from all that happened in a previous school, since her mother died, she has to go meet the guidance counselor 1 period a day, and that guidance counselor is Lachlan, and he gets her to open up to her. He gets her to open up to him, like slowly, very slowly. Like they don't talk about what happened until like 48% of the book, and Lachlan and Dandelion find out that they're neighbors. And it's a student-teacher romance. It's a slow burn. And it was really good. I like Sweet Dandelion. So, you can really tell that they liked each other. Yeah, I recommend you read this book, Sweet Dandelion. There was a scene in the book where it's my favorite, that he says, like, what's the one thing you could do now that you survived the whole ordeal? And she said she wanted to fall in love because she got shot. When she got shot, she thought she was gonna die. And she would die not knowing what it felt like to be in a romantic relationship with somebody. So she told Lachlan, like, I want to fall in love, and they get close to each other because they're neighbors, and he counsels her, and their romance is so sweet. It's slow burn. So, Sweet Dandelion by Micalea Smeltzer. I will I will not read her other duet, The Confidence of Wildflowers, because there's a death of a child in there, and I don't really like reading that stuff. I usually read that stuff when the child already passed away, not when the child lives and is living and then the child dies. I don't like reading about that. And there's too many polarizing views for me to read that book. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't want to read that. But Sweet Dandelion is good. Micalea Smeltzer. The third book I read is a historical. That's A Lady for a Duke by Alexis Hall, and it was recommended by Bree from In Love and Words and Crystal from That Bookish Life. It's about this girl Viola who used to be a man who died in the war, but taken this opportunity to become a girl. But then, so she leaves all her money and status as a man to transform herself into a woman. It's a trans romance, it's queer romance, and she gets picked to be a companion to this girl. I forgot the girl's name, but the girl's brother is her best friend Justin, and Justin is having a hard time dealing with her death, and he started drinking and has lost his leg and cannot get over the fact that his best friend died in the war and he left him there. Viola wants to help her friend get better. So she tries to pull him out of it, but what she didn't expect is for them to develop feelings for each other. It's a friends to lovers romance, but she's hiding a secret because Justin doesn't know that his best friend is Viola. So she's keeping that from him for a good reason. And when he does find out, shit hit the fan, and they separate for a little bit, but they realize that Justin's sister still needs a governess because she wants to debut, so she needs a governess. So they're back together. Justin apologizes, but he wants to get in a relationship with her, but she doesn't want to because she can't give him what he wants. So it's their romance, and it's very sweet. I give 5 stars. I like it. I highly suggest reading A Lady for a Duke by Alexis Hall. It's a good one. Those are my thoughts on these books. Please like and subscribe. I notice that people who watch my videos do not subscribe, so I appreciate it if you comment, like, and subscribe. And if you like this video, please let me know down below so I can make future videos of this series where I read books recommended to me by my favorite YouTubers. Thank you. Bye.